Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for the middle of November. It's good for any placement of Gemini in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, Gemini, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one with me is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Gemini. Gosh, Gem, the last time I read for you, it looked tough, and it looks tough again. That's the energy I seem to be picking up on for you guys. I'm sorry, my loves. Overall, I think that there seems to be some kind of a question, possibly of fidelity, and like something really needs to be cleared up between yourself and another person so that you can move forward. Also, it's important for everyone to get in touch with their deeper motivations in the relationship, is what I'm seeing here. Because what the romance angels have to say is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Deception, someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. Flirt, extending your lighthearted energy to others. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and codependency. Well, there's been dishonesty. Someone's hiding something. And with flirt and pay attention to the red flags and then trust, I feel like someone's saying to the other person, I just want you to trust me. There's nothing to be worried about here. I'm just flirting. We may have someone who's kind of a flirt, and the other person, they may be saying it's harmless, but one of you is saying the flirting is harmless. They're just my friend or something like that. But it might not be harmless. Like, you can't just blindly trust this person. There's a codependency happening. I'm hearing that some of you have a partner, or so maybe it's you. I can't tell. I feel a lot of cross watchers here as well. I'll try to help everybody that's watching. I'm hearing that someone maybe has a friend that's codependent on them, and it's interfering with the romantic connection between yourself and your partner. They may have watch out for attention-seeking behavior in the relationship, because someone's seeing red flags here, and there's been lying, and there's a lack of trust, and there's codependency, maybe even an addiction that's affecting the relationship of some kind of an addiction to something. Untold truth of the heart, upheaval, resentment, boundaries, and clarity. Emotional whirlwind is at the bottom of the deck. Someone maybe thinks they're better off. You might think you're better off without this person. There is going to be some kind of shock and something unexpected and shocking and trouble. There's going to be resentment, stinging words, bitterness, and anger over boundaries, with clarity coming out and the distrust card coming out. Also, hang on, I'll explain why. I used the Lenormand as well after I dropped the whole spread, and I got the mask, the letter, and the moon, but engagements at the bottom of the deck, the engagement ring. A relationship might be about to ascend to a higher level of commitment, but there seems to be some kind of... Did someone receive a letter? This may have to do with communication. I mean, you guys are ruled by Mercury, so a lot happens for you with communication. Someone might be lying about the contents of a message or an email or a letter. You may be confused about that. You don't know. There might be some hiding going on of something, and someone's being asked to have better boundaries. There's been an anger between the two of you over boundaries. For sure, this person someone might be catching another person talking to someone and they didn't expect to find that. And it's like, what are your boundaries with her or him? I want the truth. I want honesty. Everyone needs to watch their words. I mean, good luck going 10 rounds with a Gemini. You guys are ruled by Mercury. You usually get the last word. But there's going to be some upheaval and some resentment over boundaries needing to be put in place. And someone really does want the truth. There's going to be an emotional whirlwind. I kind of get the sense that in the middle of the month, someone's going to see something that they really wish they hadn't seen. And I do think that someone's going to feel very defensive. And I think whether or not to keep going or end the relationship is going to be in question for sure. Yeah, it's like you may see something that you don't want to see, or this person may see something that they don't want to see. Because the overall energy of the reading is the Five of Cups. The way someone's feeling is the Eight of Swords. They're seeing you as the Eight of Swords. What you need to know is strength, and the final outcome is death. I'll be honest, I feel like some of you have seen something that you didn't want to see, or someone is seeing something that they didn't want to see, and they don't know if they should keep going or end it. It could also have to do with work, you guys. Like someone may tell you something that's happening at work that shocks the shit out of you, and it might make you question whether or not you want to work for that company anymore or not. You might not be in a place or a position where you can just up and quit, but you might think about it. It could be work related, like, oh my God, and someone might be so fed up with their job that they're trying to decide, should I quit now or should I wait? Yeah, it could be something like that, but I'm kind of sensing it's romantic. So, and I'm reading it, this is the energy of a person coming towards you, but it could be your energy towards them. Take it as it resonates. There is a sadness and a disappointment. Clarifying this is the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So initially I heard that someone finds out a truth and it's communicated and they see it and now they're disappointed by it. You might also have put a boundary down with someone, like, we can't be friends anymore because my new man or my new woman isn't happy about that. And they're like, but bummer, I really wanted to be friends still, or something like that. But I feel like a truth is being revealed here. Someone may find messages and see something and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. This is really sad. It's like this truth is causing a sadness. And the way someone's feeling is the High Priestess. This could be a Pisces or a Cancer or a Libra, but it can be any sign. Someone's listening to their intuition. Typically, we sit still and listen to our psychic intuition when we want more than just the facts right in front of us. Clarifying this is the Three of Wands, the Five of Cups again, and the Ace of Pentacles. Someone really is praying for something to come through for them. Some of you are really praying for something. Some of you might have just been rejected for a job, or someone was rejected for something and they were really praying for good news, but they might not have gotten it, but they're still waiting here. This person may be hoping they can plant a seed that manifests into abundance with you. That could be the engagement ring. Someone's like waiting for the engagement, waiting for something, waiting for a good news. But they have heard or seen something that disappoints them. But you're being seen as the Eight of Swords. It's like someone's all trapped in their head. And there's things that they struggle to see, because clarifying this is the Two of Pentacles, Death, and the Two of Swords. It's like someone saying, what do I do now? Do I end this? Do I walk away? Is this really over? A Scorpio could have been involved. I have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Virgo on the table here. Lots of Scorpio energy. And it's like, oh gosh, now what do I do? I feel like someone can't decide. They're definitely at an impasse over whether or not to end something, or if something's really over. Someone needs to be reminded that this isn't solution focused. It's a struggle to see something and deal with something here. It's like, oh shit, what do I do now? Yeah, but what you need to know is strength. Someone will keep hanging in there. You may need to be strong. May take you strength of character to deal with some of this stuff this week, Gemini, or in the middle of the month. And strength only comes when it's called for. Or someone is being strong. Or we could have a Leo involved. Clarifying this is the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Chariot. I feel like someone's finding something out and keeping their mouth shut. I keep hearing and seeing, based on the oracle cards, which I use to build the reading from. I drop those first and then the tarot. It's like someone has seen something. Like look how he's looking at it. Like, whoa. But then won't say so. Protect your email and everything right now. It might be about where someone's going. I'm seeing that someone this is a card combination of like a GPS tracking locator. Someone may be following the other person. or keeping an eye on them. This is like something like private investigation. Like I just heard just now, like someone keeps tabs on where the other person goes, what they do, where they are. Strength here. I'm also hearing that like someone has a chance to maybe move, relocate, travel, move forward in some way, but they don't really want to. It's a difficult situation to deal with, but the final outcome is death, which is an ending. You know, the Tower is a fast ending, but death is a slow ending. There is a slow ending taking place here. And clarifying this, though, is the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and Strength again. Someone's really hanging in there in a scenario, for sure, you or them. I also hear that someone will be very defensive. I'm also hearing someone say that, like, no, I really want to make this work. I don't want to die alone. Someone's actually thinking like that. I can hear it. Someone's thinking, I don't want to die alone. Or I don't want it to end like this. They're putting it off, they're searching their soul, or you're putting it off, or you're searching your soul. Putting off an inevitable. Yeah, because the Two of Swords is here. Someone might be worried about money and being left out in the cold and not doing well financially and not being able to make ends meet. They have a choice to make. They have to search their soul about it. But someone might be watching another person be avoidant, and that's just really confusing. But they're going to keep it going. There could be, watch out for love bombing. Someone could love bomb you and suck you back into something, Gemini. There's a lot of confusion and suspicion. Don't let someone just keep making something right with you over and over again. And someone feels very challenged and threatened. Oh my gosh. So the person in your energy, again, things could be reversed. The person in your energy is the Eight of Pentacles. They're snooping. Do you have a person that's just digging just to find shit that worries them? This person may imagine worst case scenarios. This person may be convinced that you're still talking to an ex or something like that. Or they're going to find something that makes them mad. You need to know that. You don't seem horribly bothered by it, though. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is working, but it could be surrounding work. Someone looking at something, and then the Tower, something shocking. They find something shocking that stresses them out and pisses them off. I wanted to know what the Five of Swords was. Like, whatever they just saw or found out makes them anxious, but then also mad. So I clarified the Five of Swords, and I got the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups. Did you do something and not invite this person? Also, this person may be really paranoid about who you spend time with. Watch out for a person who's very controlling, who like wants to know your every move and everywhere you are and everything you're doing. They may have a controlling side. They may have a very possessive side, maybe very driven by their ego at this moment. They may also, this could also be things that they hear. Also, you may need to say to this person, look, don't believe everything you hear. Like if someone comes to you at your job in particular and was like, oh my God, did you hear about this? They might have heard something from a Scorpio and they told me this and this is going to happen and holy shit, can you believe it? And I heard such and such, and you might be like, all right, yeah, maybe we all need to go look for new jobs soon, but Jesus Christ, like let's just be strong and deal. You may know more than you're letting on here with the Seven of Swords and Strength twice. I'm also hearing that. But also, some of you are in a relationship with a person that you guys might have been, like, you may just keep hammering away and fighting and working on it and fighting and working on it. There could be a codependency thing where, I did pick up that maybe someone has GPS'd your car, they break into your email all the time, they see things they don't want to see, but then they stay with you anyways. Okay. Or like there's fighting over things you've heard or who you're talking to, who they're talking to. This could be your projection into the environment. Like you could be finding something that really pisses you off and makes you mad. You could find something out right at the end of Scorpio season, Gemini, that like, it's going to be disappointing that you know this truth and that you find it. Someone may find evidence that they didn't want to find, but they suspected all along. And then it puts someone, I don't have the crossroads here of judgment, but all these twos, it's like, what do I do now? But I think that no one's going anywhere. You're going to hang in there in this scenario, or they're going to hang in there. Your cards were interesting. The Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Empress, the Two of Pentacles. Wanted to know what the Empress was. And I got the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Some of you may be in a scenario where you're saying, well, he'll provide for me financially, or I'll have a really good life with him or her, but you still don't know what to do. Like, you may think it could be an earth sign. It could be a Virgo in particular. You might think that this person is like because I see that some of you may be in a relationship where you're bored as shit, but you're being provided for, or someone's providing for you, and you're not sure what to do. King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. It's like, watch out for a marriage just for money. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's okay. But there's a boredom here. Watch out for comparing someone to someone else. You may have a choice between two people or two scenarios. I can see that the Pentacle realm and stability is important for you. You may want to make the choice that will bring in the abundance and the stability, but it won't necessarily make you happy. And this card combination concerns me with, like, the mask. Someone's wearing a mask about a letter or a communication, and the moon. What did that really mean? But the relationship is about to go to the next level. Watch out for someone like sneaking into your emails, your diary, looking at things online behind your back, because there's going to be this upheaval and shock over something, and then someone's going to immediately draw boundary lines, and there's going to be anger and resentment and a wanting of a clarity. Here's the thing. I think that you already have the clarity. You just don't want to see it. For some of you, this is romantic, but for others of you, this is about career or work. Like, if you've seen the writing on the wall, Gemini, that something is about to go down at the workplace, act upon your own behalf and be careful. Stuff could go on behind the scenes, in particular if you are traveling for work or business. You could hear of someone getting fired that you didn't get to expect to be fired, and you're wondering if you're next or something like that, or should you look for another job. Spirit said, for those of you that this is a career thing, if you're asking, I wonder if I should look for another job now, the answer is yes. Start looking for another job now. Because eventually they might cut you. I'm hearing cuts. There's going to be cuts with the Tower here. But also be careful hanging in there in a scenario where you're refusing to see something. I can hear that someone doesn't want to take a relationship off the table. I heard, I've invested too much at this point. Watch out for codependency. There's red flags in lying. And in particular, there needs to be clarity over another person or who they're talking to and when. Yeah. And they might know that. Now they're found out, Gemini. They might be like, how dare you? But they were caught. Like, you caught them. So, like, I'm also hearing accusations back and forth, and word salad and flipping the script as well. So watch out for egos getting in the way. I kind of want to do an extended, but they're telling me not to. The choice is yours, but be prepared for someone to not want to answer your questions. And watch out for gossip and hearsay. This little Page of Swords really wants to get to the truth. There's already evidence of something here. You might just need more. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. Kind of a confusing reading for me, but your guides are telling me they'll get it. It'll resonate. Okay, I hope so. I truly hope so. I always want to help you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Gemini. Take care. I love you. I'll see you next time.